Hi, this is Trevor from History on the Move, and I'm sitting here at the desk of updates. Why? Well, because I made this fancy sign. But, and all kidding aside, I'm sure you probably didn't think you would see my face again. Surprise, here I am. For those of you that have stayed subscribed for this long, I really do appreciate it. This has been a tumultuous last year and a half since the channel kind of, we'll say, fell off the radar. So I'll give you a quick backstory here. In December of 2023, my brother and I put this channel together. He was the audio-visual component. He did the editing for the videos. And I was the guy that went out, found interviews, did the history research, stood in front of the camera and jacked my jaw. And so after, I think the last video we put out was the Freedom Train one, if y'all remember that. And we had a little bit of a falling out after that. It became a lot for both of us, and I think it was just time for us to take a break. So my brother's still around. He's still my brother, at least as far as I know. I don't think he's changed that status anywhere, at least not legally. And so he's kind of serves as more of a technical component to the channel, tech help, if you will. So he's way off in the distance, he's way out there. He doesn't come with me to shoot, so I do that all on my own. But that falling out has actually kind of given me the boost that I need to learn how to do some of this stuff, whether it's AV, editing. I already knew how to do the calling up people for interviews and doing the history stuff. I was a history major at Towson University. Go Tigers. But there was something else that the channel really needed to keep going, and so I was able to find that in this interim period. So I'm really thankful for that. So I also want to kind of give you some updates too as to where this channel is gonna head into. There's a couple components here. Let me kind of back up for a little bit. So I volunteer at the B&O Railroad Museum in Baltimore, Maryland. I've been there, let's see, it'll be 9 years in December of this year, 2025. And I'm a FRA Class 1 certified conductor. CFR 242, yada yada yada, all that good business. So I do that at the museum. Also a mechanic in the shops. I have a few projects to my name. I also do a little bit of history stuff there every now and again. But being a volunteer in that role has really allowed me to get to know the collection that the museum has. Really, I've done multiple deep dives into the history of the Baltimore, Ohio. And as I've said in the trailer to this channel, it's about the people, the places, and the things that built this railroad, which is the first commercial / common carrier railroad in the United States. And I think what the vision I have for this channel moving forward is we're going to use some of that 9 years of experience as well as some of the access I have and get you inside of things, get you around stuff that you normally may not see on a trip to the museum. And also allow you to see the B&O for what it was and allow us to walk back in time as well. One of the big things I want to do for this channel, we've already started it, is do an entire journey from mile 0, Mount Clair, all the way out to mile 380, which is Wheeling, West Virginia. And we're going to hit all the highlights, if you will, along the way, and talk about everything from laying of the first track of granite stringers and iron straps on top of wood stringers, and I mean just from that to T-rail. We may take you out and allow you watch the track gang there at the B&O Railroad Museum do what they do, so we can get a little bit more insight into that and really get some good information. I got some great interviews I've already started shooting, some great documentaries, many, not too big but small, documentaries that are coming your way. And again, starting off with that at mile 0 and working our way out to Wheeling, West Virginia. Super stoked about that. We'll do some stuff about history just as a topic, right? We'll do a deep dive into what are primary versus secondary sources. What does that look like? And how to discern what is credible versus non-credible versus somewhere in between. So, again, I want to say this. For those of you that have stayed true and stayed tuned into this channel, stayed subscribed, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I have great vision for this channel, and we'll keep it moving forward. And I hope you really enjoy just the movement, the history, and the next couple videos that I'll be uploading. So stay tuned.